Hi everyone, this is Sarah Petty, and thanks for purchasing our Puppy Love promotion. I wanted to take a second and show you a few little tricks and tips on the information that was included. When you first open your CD, browse the CD in Photoshop so you can see what's on it. What I would recommend first is printing out and reading the README file. We typically do this with all of our events and our promotions and our graphic elements. We include a PDF so it explains what's on there, what you need to do, and how it can help you. So it tells you to listen to the Joycast first, which is right here, the audio, so I can explain to you what all of these elements are and how you can use them. And that is really exciting because you can take these elements and customize them and make them your own. But we've had some questions, and so I wanted to show you a few things. When you go to number 1, logo and graphic elements, these are EPS files. The reason they're EPS files is because an EPS is vector art. Vector art differs from bitmap art because with bitmap art, as you know, like with a photo, as you make it bigger, 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 it gets pixelated and fuzzy. Well, not with an EPS. You can blow an EPS up to be the size of the world, and it's based on a mathematical formula, so it will be absolutely crisp and perfect. So what you want to do to open these in Photoshop is if you double click on them, it will try to open Illustrator, which is where they were created. But if you do open in Photoshop, you go to where your folder is and you can open whichever EPS that you wish to. So let's say we want to open this one that's the stripe pattern, which is this one right here. We just do an open. We want it to be 300 DPI, and we probably don't need it 12 inches, let's say 5 inches wide, because maybe we're using it on something that's that wide. Okay, so here is the EPS. Now, I want to show you how to change the colors in case you're saying, okay, I love this, but my studio is a totally different color palette. That's awesome. We always encourage you to customize pieces to your business. So if you go up here to image, adjust, hue, saturation, right there you can play with the hue and saturation and look how you can immediately change all the colors. Look how pretty that is. So that's really fun and exciting. You can go with all of these elements and change the colors and say you want it to be that color palette. If you look at it and you decide you don't like it, you can do Apple Z, which is undo. I'm on a Mac, so if you're on a PC, you can go up here and find all of those commands, undo or redo. Suppose you just want to change one color. Say this red is too red for you. You want it to be more of an orange. So what I can do is I can go in here and pick an orange, or maybe I want to use my slider bar and get just the right brown orange. Okay, and you can move your bar up and down here to change your colors until you find one that you like. I've picked a color. Then I can go over here to my magic wand tool, make a selection, and I go up to Edit, Fill. Keep Preserve Transparency, and that will allow it to just fill that one little area, and boom, it's filled. You can also do that with the little dump bucket tool. Okay, so you can manually go through here and pick all the colors you don't want, and you can customize them all day long to be blues or greens or purples or two-tone or whatever you want them to be. So it's a really fun and easy way to customize what you're doing. See how fun that is? And then you have something that looks very much like you. Then if you save this, when you're using your designs, you have this piece of art already completed. So what I would recommend is doing a save as, file save as. I would do new colors, maybe do new, and save it as a PSD. I'm going to put it on the desktop, which is Apple D, and I can save it. Okay, so now I have a whole nother color palette. When I'm doing anything else, the price menu or any of these other goodies, I can simply pull this new color palette and this new design element in. Same thing with the logo. Again, I want to go to Photoshop, File, Open. I'm looking for Puppy Love logo. I can open it. We'll take a second here. Okay, again, I wanted it 300 DPI. Let's say I want it 5 inches big for maybe my price menu. Once it opens, I'm going to play with those colors again. Now, as you notice, it has our logo in here, which our logo is proprietary information. So you can't copy that, you can't use our logo. So you can simply erase that logo, clone over it, delete it, whatever you want. And if you do image, adjust, hue, saturation, once again, you can change your color palette to be anything you want. Okay, so you've got this whole new look and feel that is consistent with your campaign. So you want to put your logo there and customize this to your business. To continue going through, we've got a price menu both in InDesign and as PSDs, so you can go through and make your changes. Obviously, your pricing is going to be very different than my pricing, but it gives you a shell. I would encourage you to put photography throughout and make it fun and perky. Again, just change this design element to be consistent with your brand. We've got a fun paw fan, which this die cut is used at Bella Graphica. Again, our photography is all copyrighted to our studio, so you're unable to use that, but we've included it to show you how it works and where the placement for it goes. You've got a bag tag, a bookmark, email blast, graphics. So if you're sending an email or putting it on your website, you've got all these graphic elements. So that's really fun for you to do. Nice and easy for you to create your look and feel and promote it on your website. Poster, press release when you have an event, the consultation form that we use when we're working with our clients, and then also a slideshow. So we have a movie of how we present it to our clients. So I hope you really enjoy this as much as we do. This CD is jam-packed with amazing things that you can customize for a baby promotion or a wedding promotion or anything you want to grow and build your business. If you have not already signed up to receive our free ebook called The Boutique Experience, go to thejoyofmarketing.com, and in the bottom right hand corner, you will see a link where you can sign up, and that will be emailed to you right away. And if you want to follow us for future cool things we're doing and ideas and support and things like that, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook at Sarah Petty. Have a great day, and I hope you have an amazing year.